Gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. So in today's video we are going to cover a couple of interesting charts and we are going to talk about recent Cardano news. Okay, so before we are going to start, guys, I would like to remind everybody to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any Cardano updates, and that of course also helps out the channel a lot, so I would highly appreciate it. Okay then, so if we are going to look at Cardano as well, over here, guys, as we can see, Cardano is dipping backwards towards that line of support at roughly 45 cents. So the question is Cardano going to dip below or not? However, as you can see over here, guys, if I'm going to draw a trend line over here on RSI, so that is the peak of, well, almost the peak in terms of the bull cycle, the previous bull cycle for Cardano. So look how overheated the market was at that point. Obviously, we've dipped below and we started the previous, well, the previous bear cycle. So as you can see over here, after that, that initial pump on Cardano, that was 175%, RSI was pretty much overheated as well. So that is pretty much illogical that we might dip a little bit lower, like for example 45 cents of a dollar, but that of course is going to give us opportunity to scoop up some more Cardano, guys. And why do I think Cardano is going to surpass its previous all-time highs? Well, let's have a look over here, guys. As we can see over here on DeFi Llama, the TVL is pretty much already higher than in comparison to the previous bull cycle. So guys, that is pretty much no-brainer to me. The network is secure than never before, right? And if you are going to zoom in over here, as you can see, guys, the volume increased significantly for Cardano in comparison with the previous bull cycle. So obviously the network looks very strong, and that is just the beginning of the bull cycle. And why do I think that? Well, let's have a look, for example, at this chart. So the Gaussian channel just flipped green, and this is extremely bullish for alts in 2024-2025. So obviously, guys, we saw this spike in terms of Cardano's price, right? However, if you are going to compare it to this chart over here, that's of course all of the altcoins, but of course Cardano is included, right? You can just imagine what type of potential Cardano has, especially with such activity going on the network, right? So that's the first thing, and I would like to show you the current price. As we can see over here, the current price is 51 cents, right? And if we are going to look at the market cap as well, and I will max it out, as you can see, guys, if it comes to the market cap of Cardano, we are nowhere near the previous all-time high, and that bull cycle is definitely going to be bigger than the previous one, right? So let's say realistically, if Cardano would do 2x from its previous all-time high in terms of market cap, that would put Cardano roughly at what, 200 billion USD. So now we are at around 19 billion, which would basically give us around 10x. Easy 10x for Cardano. I definitely see 10x for Cardano for sure, especially with network activity like that. And again, this is just a start for Cardano, guys. So let's move over to the next chart. As we can see over here, the bull market for altcoins is far from over. In fact, it's just the beginning. As we can see over here, guys, we are here pretty much over here, and this is pretty much the projection of what might happen. However, if we are going to look at the previous all-time highs for altcoins in terms of market cap over here and here in 2017, 2018, same as 2020, 2021, right? So that is exactly the same thing that we are going to see in the next bull cycle. As we can see over here, guys, the altcoin bull market has already started. Many just don't know it yet, right? So it's already started, and of course people do panic sell because, you know, we saw a bit of a retracement on the market. However, that is nothing in comparison to what is going to come. So as you can see over here, we got bullish cross and bullish cross Gunner EMA and buy signal super trend. As you can see over here in 2020, what basically happened when these two moving averages crossed on altcoin market cap. As we can see over here, that is going to signal something big. And as you can see over here, guys, that is for Bitcoin, but of course Bitcoin do control the whole market of altcoins and general cryptocurrencies. So as we can see over here, we are currently in hope, but you can just imagine what is going to happen when optimism plus belief is going to kick in, and a huge thrill and euphoria for Cardano. So if I'm looking at that market cap over here, guys, and saying that it's easy 10x from now, heck, I might be wrong. It could be definitely more, but I would definitely try to play it on safer side, to being honest with you, and withdraw my profits at 20% each, to being honest, instead of wait for that magical 20 or 50x on Cardano or any coin in the fact, right? So the fact that Cardano is pulling back, guys, that is nothing to be worried about, because as I said before, there is a huge activity going on Cardano, and also there's a bit of a piece of news which signaling that whales are accumulating Cardano. So the article was posted 8 hours ago, and I'm reading that at the time of recording this video, which is 21st of January. So as we can see over here, this Cardano price action is a major bullish correction. Of course, the profit taken is healthy, right? I'll tell you a bit of a story of my friend actually that I used to work with. He bought a Cardano over here, right? And the problem is now that he didn't sell it, so the patience is definitely required over here, right? If we are becoming a Jeffries on the market, it's better definitely not to sell, but better would be to stake. So my friend is basically staking his coins throughout this cycle over here, because he realized that he bought it too late, right? But my point is that not everybody is like my friend, right? Some people are waiting for just a break even, or just taking out some profits. So of course that thing that's happening, that pullback, is pretty much healthy, especially considering what BTC is doing at the moment, right? BTC is pulling back, so obviously that is going to pull Cardano and other cryptocurrencies as well. But okay, let's come back to the news, right? So the cumulative whale volume has now totaled 14.3 billion over the past 24 hours, a figure up by more than 11%. As we can see over here, guys, that a blue graph basically represents the number of large transactions. So whales are accumulating Cardano, and that might mean one thing. But okay, let's have a look over here at the market cap of ADA, the dominance, I mean, right? So we have dipped below over here, and we have retested that line of support at 1.9%, and we have bounced back, right? So obviously every single time Bitcoin is pumping and then is consolidating, that money is pretty much flowing to other alts. That's what I have noticed on the market, like with Solana, for example, right? Solana is going along with Bitcoin, as far as I'm aware, and other coins are pretty much are delaying that pump, right? So ADA is basically going to get that pump, that initial pump. However, in my opinion, we will have to wait for that a bit longer. However, it's inevitable that that Cardano is definitely going to do to achieve big gains, right? Well, if you consider 20x to be 10 or 20x a big gain, right? Like, I would definitely sell my Cardano at 5x of my investment. However, I'm going to definitely keep some portion for the moonshot, right? Because, you know, who knows, that market cycle could be much bigger than what we saw before. All right then, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that you have enjoyed that quick update for Cardano and general for altcoins. If you are interested into watching further Cardano updates, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. All right, peace and love, crypto.